Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of eBay Connector for WooCommerce platform-based web stores. Now this particular plugin will connect your WooCommerce store with the eBay marketplace, and using this plugin the WooCommerce store admin will be able to import products, categories and orders from eBay to the WooCommerce store. Apart from that, the admin can map the eBay categories with the WooCommerce categories as required, and the admin can also export the product data and create listings on eBay from the WooCommerce store. The admin, apart from that, will also be able to provide the eBay conditions, specifications, refund policy, and the shipping details for the exported products as required. Now in today's video tutorial, what I'll be doing is I'll be taking you through the workflow there for the WooCommerce eBay connector and the admin's backend panel after the successful installation of this particular plugin. I'll be showing you how to add a new account, the general eBay configuration settings after we have set up an account there, how we can set up the return settings, shipping listing settings, how we can set up the real-time and the sync settings there under the general eBay configuration settings after we have set up one account there. Also kindly note that you can add multiple eBay accounts there under the WooCommerce eBay connector, and both of these tools can be worked through at the same time. I'll also be showing you after we have added an account how we can manage the categories, products, how we can map the categories, manage the orders and export the products as well. So in today's video I'll just be taking you through a brief overview of each of the options that we get under the WooCommerce eBay connector. So right now, before I proceed further, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the admin will find the option here, that's the WooCommerce eBay connector on the side panel, and under that he'll be able to find the complete listing of eBay accounts that he has already added. So right now you can see that I've added two different stores, that's the Ryan store and the test user store, and having the different eBay user IDs there and the options to connect the accounts there. To add a new account, what you can do is you can tap here on the add new button, and that will bring up the add eBay account section wherein you have to fill in some basic details before you can add your eBay account. So the very first option that you need to set up is your store name. This can be anything that lets you know in the admin backend under the WooCommerce eBay connector what store you have connected. It doesn't need to be the eBay store name. So according to your own requirement there, you can set up the store name. Then you have to select the global site where actually from where you're going to add an eBay account. If it's in the United States, then you have to choose United States, and accordingly you'll be able to select your global site. Then you have to add your eBay user ID, authentication code, developer ID, application ID, certification ID. Now for these values, you can check the user guide that I've attached within the description of this particular video, and within that particular user guide we have completely explained how you can get these credentials and how you can set them up there within this particular section thereafter. So after you have added these details here, you have to choose the account type, whether it's a sandbox or a testing account type, or whether it's a production or a live environment account type. And after choosing the same, you have to tap on the save account. After the saving the account, the particular account would be listed here as you can see here, and from here if you want you can tap on the edit button to make the changes within the store name or within the other configuration settings that are here, and then you can tap on the update account to update your account. So this was about how you can add multiple eBay accounts by tapping here on the add new button and setting up your accounts. So after you've set up your eBay accounts, you'll get one eBay Connect account option here under the actions column. So what you need to do is you just need to tap on the connect account button, and that would connect your to your particular eBay account. Now after connecting, you'll find different tabs here like the manage categories, manage products, map categories, manage orders, export products and eBay settings. So let's go to the eBay settings first. So under the eBay settings, we have different sub settings like the general settings, return settings, shipping listing settings, and the real-time synchronization settings for the exported products from the WooCommerce to the eBay. So under the general settings here, you will be able to set up the default category. So when an eBay category is not explicitly mapped with the WooCommerce category, then the product would be assigned to this particular category that you have selected here under the default category. Then you have the eBay imported order status. So here you have to select the default order status for the orders which are imported from eBay into your WooCommerce store. Then we have the default product quantity. So here you have to set the default product quantity for the products which are imported to eBay if the product quantity is set 0 on your WooCommerce store. Then we have the email address for report of update synchronization. So if you want to get the report of update synchronization, you need to enter an email address on which you'll get the report for the update synchronization. Then you have to set up the pin code of the item location. Then you have to choose whether it supports the global shipping or not. Then you have to choose the default condition for exported products, whether it's a new one, open box, manufacturer refurbished, seller refurbished, used, or for private or not working. Then you have to choose whether to create the active listings only. You can choose a yes or a no for that. And then you have the create fixed price listing for all products or for only fixed price products. Then you can set up the payment details here. So you have to enter your PayPal email address. Then you have the auto mapping option here. So you can choose to enable the auto mapping. So from here you can enable the category auto mapping, or you can disable the category auto mapping, and then you can tap here on the save account button. So that was the general settings. Coming to the return settings, let me go to another account here that we have, and let me connect to that particular account, and let me go to the eBay settings, and here let's go to the return settings. So under the eBay return settings, you can set up the return policy. So here you can define the return policy as returns accepted or no returns accepted. You can set up the refund option as money back or replacement, money back or exchange. Then you can choose return within days like 40, 30 or 60 days. And then you can choose pay by option, whether the payment will be made by the buyer or the seller. And if there's any other information, you can set that up as well. Coming to the shipping or the listing settings, here you can set up the listing options. So here you have to choose the listing options, dispatch options, international shipping service, domestic shipping options, and then you can save the configuration settings. Under the listing options, what you can do is you can select the default country code that is required while the product export. You can choose the listing duration, whether good till cancelled. Under the dispatch options, you can choose the dispatch time. Under the international shipping services, you will be able to choose international services that would be applicable. So the WooCommerce products will be created on eBay with this particular international shipping that you have selected here. Here you can set up the international shipping service priority, and the sellers can specify up to 5 international shipping services, and the values are 1, 2, 3 and 4 or 5. Similarly, you can set up the international shipping service cost that would be applicable on the product. You can set up the international shipping service additional cost, or the additional shipping amount that would be applicable on the product. And ship to location, from the drop down you can choose the respective option if required while product export. Then we have the domestic shipping. So here you can set up the domestic shipping priority, or the shipping service priority, and the sellers can specify up to 4 domestic shipping services with 4 shipping service option containers. So the valid options are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. From the drop down you can choose the shipping service, set up the shipping service cost for the domestic shipping. If there are any shipping service additional costs, you can set that up. You can set the shipping time minimum and the shipping time maximum values. You can also choose to apply the shipping, whether you want to apply shipping free or not. and you can tap on the save account thereafter. Now under the real-time synchronized settings, we have the general settings wherein we will be able to enable or disable the eBay to WooCommerce synchronization. So if you want to enable the real-time synchronization to update the web store same as eBay store, then you have to check this option here. Then we have the select eBay update events. You can select one or multiple eBay events, and the product information will update on the basis of the selected events. You can also choose to get the email alerts for eBay to WooCommerce update by selecting this option here. And similarly, if you enable or disable the WooCommerce to eBay synchronization can be done. And to enable the real-time synchronization to update eBay same as WooCommerce store, you have to check this particular option here, and then you can tap on the save changes button. So these were the options under the eBay settings for the exported products. Now coming to the manage categories. Here you'll be able to create the primary categories from the eBay. So to do so, you have to tap here on the create primary categories from eBay, and then you have to choose your WooCommerce category and the respective eBay categories there, and then you can tap on the map button to map the categories there. Apart from that, you can also create the storefront or the custom categories from eBay within your WooCommerce store. So to do so, you have to tap here on this create storefront or the custom categories from eBay button that you can see. And accordingly, after you map the categories, you'll find the WooCommerce category ID, the category name, the eBay category ID, and the eBay category type there. Under the manage products, you'll be able to create the products from eBay. Let me go to this other account that we have. Let me connect to that, and let's go to the manage products. So here you will be able to create the products from eBay into your WooCommerce store. So here you can see the WooCommerce product ID, the product name, and the eBay product ID for the products that we have imported or created from eBay in our WooCommerce store. You can also select any of the products, and from the drop down you can update to eBay store or update from eBay store, or you can delete these products. So these are the actions that you can do. You can update to eBay store or update from eBay store if you have made any changes to the products there. To create products from eBay, you just need to tap here on the create products from eBay. Then coming to the map categories, here you'll be able to map the eBay primary categories with the WooCommerce store. And you'll be able to map the eBay storefront custom categories as well. From the drop down, you'll be able to do mask actions on the mapped eBay primary categories or the custom categories that you've mapped from the eBay into your WooCommerce store by choosing the delete option and tapping on the apply button. Under the manage orders section, you'll be able to import the orders from eBay. To import the orders from eBay, you can tap on the import orders button. You can choose the start time from and start time to, and then tap on the start button to import the respective orders from the eBay into your WooCommerce store, and you'll be able to find the eBay order ID, the WooCommerce store ID, the eBay order status, and the creation date as well. Then we have the export products tab. So here you'll find the complete list of products within your WooCommerce store, be it simple, variable, or any other product type. To export the products to eBay, you just need to select the products that you want to export to eBay. From the drop down, you can choose the export to eBay option, and then you have to tap here on the apply option. The condition remaining that the eBay options for the products should be set up for each of the products there. Only after that you'll be able to export the products to eBay. And then what you need to do is, after you have selected the particular products, from the drop down you have to select export to eBay and then tap on the apply button thereafter. And lastly, we have already gone through the eBay settings there. That included the general settings, return settings, shipping listing settings, and the real-time synchronization settings for the particular account that we have added for the eBay itself. So yes, that was much about the WooCommerce eBay connector plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the different options that we have and how to add the eBay accounts from the admin backend panel. So you can add multiple eBay accounts at the same time. You can edit, delete the added accounts. You can add multiple accounts as I've already told you. And after adding the accounts, you can connect with your accounts by tapping on the connect account option. And then you'll be having your options to manage the categories, products, map categories, manage orders, export products, and the eBay settings option there. So that was much about the brief overview of this particular plugin there, and I just showed you what different options are there uh, after the successful installation of this particular plugin there. So I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow there. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions, or requirements, then kindly do reach back to us at support@webcool.com. Thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.